Welcome back. As we get closer to summertime, parents are starting to wonder how to keep their kids busy and find new ways to do it while staying at home. Sarah Galagaza, a teacher from Garden Pathways, joins us this morning with some tips. Sarah, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you teach some younger grades. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now. First of all, as you teach from home, how's that going so far?
What I'm doing at the moment, I'm actually currently at the preschool Garden Pathways, and I'm teaching pre-K. So I'm with a group of like 4 to 5 years old, but I've also worked with toddlers. So some of the ideas, I've really been keeping them busy. I've been giving them a lot of processed art activities, Play-Doh, slime, things like that.
And that's something that a lot of parents have been looking to, but that means you have to go to the store, buy the Play-Doh, but you have some tips that people can just make it right from home, right?
Yeah, there's actually lots of easy cooking ideas you can do. Just utilize the tools that you have in your home. Like, as ironic as it sounds, you can actually get the toilet paper roll, just the brown part right there, and you can actually use that for stamps, for artwork. You can utilize food, like little pretzels or crackers. You can use that and they can decorate. And that way they're actually learning their shapes and everything as well.
So these fun activities, not only they keep the kids busy, but it helps them keep learning. What's the importance of that, especially right now while the classrooms are closed?
It's really important to keep their brain stimulated, especially at this age, because if you kind of just place them in front of a table with a pencil and a paper, they're not really going to learn much. But if you kind of just encourage them, just give them as many supplies as you possibly can, even if it's just, a couple markers or crayons, encourage them to make whatever they want, really, because that's starting to get their brain flowing and what they're interested in, because you don't want to enforce other interests. But you can also do things just around your home. You can make a nature collage. You can gather things like leaves, grass, and use glue and just make a collage for them, and they can do it themselves, learning almost like a early scrapbook, basically.
So much fun. Where do you go when you're looking for new ideas? Because kids are always wanting to try something new and stay stimulated. So what are the places that you go to when you think you need to find a new activity for them?
Honestly, Pinterest. Pinterest is a lifesaver for teachers, for parents, because they actually have lots of really interesting blogs, actually, where you can find different types of recipes, because you can actually make Play-Doh from home. You can utilize flour, and there's a couple other ingredients as well. You can include scents, if you have a pumpkin spice in your home, you can include that in your Play-Doh as well. And with slime, all you need is borax, water, and glue.
So with parents having to be the teachers right now from home and do a lot of that learning themselves, how important is it to keep this going through summer after already having to do this for months with their kids?
Another way of doing this, to kind of encourage, also in their reading, there's a few different websites as well. One I've been using for my students, my preschool students, it's called teachermonsterhowtoread.com. And there might be a fee for some parents, but I know for educators, you can enroll all your students and it can show their levels as they progress in their reading levels. And there's also a website that is really good and useful. And they also have videos on YouTube. It's called Go Noodle. And it's a lot of movement type activities, and it gets them moving, gets them singing, and everything like that.
Oh, that's so fun. I love all of those names as well. How cute is that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. These are all very important tips as parents try to keep their kids busy through the school year and now through summer coming up. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.